Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel once again. And for this video I'm going to share one more team with a new Pokemon that have just got updated with the new moves. That is going to be Steelix with Psychic Fangs. So earlier it has have access to Crunch and Earthquake, but now it have been updated to Earthquake and Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs is a good bait move with low energy and low damage, but it does ensure the defense drop with 100% rate over here. And for Steelix, it's a really good pick because it's bulky, it's part steel and ground, that you have to watch out only for ground type Pokemons and fighting type Pokemons over here. But since it's running Dragon Tail, it is doing neutral damage overall apart from steel and fairies, which you will also be resisting right along with your steel typing on it. Apart from it, I'm using Medicham as a safe swap because Medicham does handle both fighters and ground types because of his moveset of Ice Punch over here, and along with which is going to be the closure as Trevenant. So Trevenant with Steelix does really work out superbly because it can cover ground, it can cover fighting over here. That is the reason for it. So apart from it, this team is really good, as you guys can see from the ratings over here and the threat score, which is going to be really great. So that is the thought process that I had while building this team. So this team is also kind of ABB team to flying over here because both Trevenant and Medicham does not want to face off with flyings, so which Steelix can easily handle. So that is the thought process that I had while building this team, and without further more delay, let's jump into the battles and check out how this team performed. So now moving into the first battle, I pick up a lead with Nintales over here, which is being kind to Nintales, to which now I'll be staying in this matchup because though I'm neutral, taking neutral from this fire spins and weather balls, I can easily handle one weather ball. To which now I'll be going for the first Psychic Fang as soon as I reach it, and as you guys can see, this Dragon Tail Psychic Fangs do as up really quickly. Because of the defense drop, it will be even better. And now from this kind of range, I'll be going for the next Psychic Fangs once again, but I lose CMP, which I am fine with because now I'll be shielding up over here the first with the second weather ball rather, and now I'll be going for the second Psychic Fang once. To which now this will be ensuring the defense drop once again, since I got the defense drop which is viable, to which I'll be coming back with my Medicham to get the farm down. And let's see what they have in their backline, because I do want to draw out a potential ground type or a potential flyer, which is going to be the Jumpluff in this case. So Jumpluff does not want to I don't want to face the Jumpluff with my Trevenant over here. That is the reason I'll be switching out into my own Medicham over here to leave it out, to which now they'll be not actually appreciating this back-to-back Ice Punches over here. And now from this kind of range, they can easily go for Aerial Ace, bigger part in the acrobatics, but they're actually running Aerial Ace, to which now they swaps out into their own Thunder Fang. This is going to be I forgot its name actually. I think it's going to be Manectric. Yeah, Manectric. To which now, since Manectric is running Thunder Fang, which is double resisted because of my partial ground typing on it, they have to throw, and they will be going for Psychic Fang, which does not knock me out. And now from this kind of range, I'll be coming back with my own Trevenant and load up on energy. And let's see what they have in their backline to threat over here. I think it's going to be the Jumpluff, which will not appreciate a Shadow Ball going through, and even up, I'm up a shield. To which now I'll be shielding up the Aerial Ace, which is not actually the recommended moveset, which is going to be acrobatics and I believe it's energy ball. But now I'll be going for the next Shadow Ball, which ensures the knockout for this Jumpluff and indeed get the win for the first battle. Moving to the next one, I pick up a lead with Froslass. So Froslass is kind of really tough to handle because I'm happy to see this Froslass into the lead because my backline doesn't want to face Froslass over here. So that is the reason I'll be letting the first Avalanche go through, and I'll be going for the first Psychic Fangs. Psychic Fangs will be doing neutral damage, but since it's a very low charge move, it does not hurt a lot, but I do eventually get the first shield from my opponent's end, to which now I'm happy to shield up because it's a CMP tied to Avalanche, to which now I'll be going for the next Psychic Fangs, which will debuff them even more, and this Dragon Tails will be adding up more and more over here. So I think I can eventually farm down after this, but they will be reaching to the next avalanche just in time. So I have to shield up and go one shield down. So I let it go, which I think is a great play, because now I'll be coming back with my Trevenant to get load of energy. To which now I swap out into my Trevenant, because they came back with their Sonic cast from over here, and since I swapped out into my own Trevenant, they have to come back with their own Unova Stunfisk over here. But as I've already mentioned, Medicham is so good with his moveset of Ice Punch over here that does super acute damage to ground types as well, which is really good, because from this kind of range they can only throw neutral moves of Discharge and Mud Bomb, which does not hurt me a lot, and how bulky Medicham is. So rather I'll be going for the next Ice Punch once again, and they can build up to a potential back-to-back Mud Bombs or Discharge, but I'll not shield up once again over here, because I can easily farm down with my own Trevenant from this kind of range, but it did not knock me out as well. To which now I'll be trying to do a CMP tie, which I am sure I'll be not winning, so that is not a CMP tie over here. So now I'll be going for since I'm upper shield over here, so I'll not allow them to farm my Medicham down. Rather I'll be switching out into my own Trevenant once more. To which now I'll be I'll be going for the next Shadow Ball, I think, which will just not be enough to get the knockout, but a couple of Shadow Claws will get me the game eventually, and which was just a good game from my end and my opponent's end as well. GG's. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead with Medicham. So horrible lead. I'll be eventually swapping out into my own Trevenant, which is going to be really nice, because not Trevenant, the Medicham, which is going to be really nice, because I don't want to face this Medicham either with my Trevenant, because it can threat with Ice Punches, and not with my Steelix as well. So I'll be going for the next Psychic over here, which does ensure the first shield from my opponent's end, and I'm happy with that. And now which they come back with their own Skarmory over here, but it is actually running Steel Wing and not Aerial Ace. Beg your pardon, Air Slash. To which I'll be going they'll be going to get the farm down, and since they are loaded right now, so I think they will be going for the move which both are registered, but let's see what they are actually running. So they're actually running Sky Attack and Brave Bird, to which I'm fine with, because this Steel Wings does not do any damage, and from this kind of range I can go for one Psychic Fangs and get the defense drop, and I can eventually farm it down very quickly. That is going to be my gameplay over here, because since I'm upper shield, I am very much happy to let this charge move go once again, which eventually was a Brave Bird, and I can easily get the farm down. And now I believe they will be coming back with their own Medicham once again, but now since I don't want them to farm me down, which I'm quite low, that is the reason I'll be safe swapping again into my own Trevenant over here. And since this Skarmory is out of the game, so this is going to be really nice for my Trevenant, to which now they comes back with their own Stunfisk once again. So Stunfisk is going to resist the charge moves of my Steelix, so I'm happy that I do not face that off with my Steelix as well. But now since I went for the first Seed Bomb, and now I'll be eventually get to the next Shadow Ball over here, which does land for the massive neutral damage, and I can easily let this charge move go through, because I'll survive at least 2 Rock Slides over here, which I'm happy with. And from this kind of range, I know that I'll be going to outpace the Medicham with 2 Ice Punches. I can easily get the Shadow Claw damage down over here without going for a move, but just to be on safer side, I'll be going for the next Seed Bomb, which ensures the final shield, and I can easily get the farm down, or maybe I'll be trying to snipe it down with the Psychic Fangs from the Steelix to close out the game super strong and winning the third battle over here as well. So GG's to my opponent. Well played. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead with Registeel. So I'll not be staying in that matchup, because it is a horrible matchup, to which now I'll be safe swapping directly into my Medicham. So since they are a bit slow or late to swap out, so I'll be going for the Ice Punches over here. That does hit for neutral. And since Cresselia is not that attack weighted, I can tank one Moonblast as well, which I think they'll be going for. And yeah, I can easily tank one Moonblast, and from this kind of range I can eventually go for back-to-back or maybe yeah, I can go for back-to-back Ice Punches over here. That does neutral damage also. And since Cresselia is quite low, 50% of its health, so I can now let this charge move go through, and I'll be coming back with my own Steelix over here, and I'll be trying to get the heart farm over here. So farming down this Cresselia is really tough, but if I could do that, I can easily guarantee so much energy with the matchup with Registeel, which is going to be really nice for me. But I have to tank at least three grass knots over here from this Cress over in this scenario, but Steelix is quite tanky and bulky as well, so that is the reason I can tank that, and I am loaded of energy right now. So I'll be going for the first Earthquake over here. I think that will be getting the first shield from my opponent's end, which I am happy with, and now I'll be loading up on energy once again. And after building up to a potential Earthquake, which I think they knew, so they will be going for the next Focus Blast over here. So Focus Blast will be getting shielded over here from my end, and now I'll be going for the bait. So Psychic Fangs, if they want to preserve their own Registeel over here, I am fine with, but they let their charge move go through, which is not a great sign for me. But that is the reason I'll be ensuring my final shield from the opponent's end, which is to which I'll be throwing the next Earthquake, and they have got their own Altaria on their back, which is not very interesting because Trevenant does not have a really good matchup with Altaria, but since I got the shield, this becomes a very playable match right now, because I will be shielding up the next Sky Attack, and I think I can outpace them to the next Sky Attack as well, because Shadow Ball will be doing neutral damage in this scenario, which is just going to be enough to get the knockout. If not, it puts it very low, and one Shadow Claw does get the win for the 4th battle for me as well. So that's a really well played from my end, and in the battle. Moving into the final battle of the set and the video, I pick up a lead of double kick Girafarig over here, to which now I'm not very sure what to do over here, because I got access to I think Psychic Fangs and Thunderbolt, which I'm not happy with, because to which now they hard countered my own Medicham with their Azumarill over here. So Azumarill is very tanky in this meta. It's just a tank that it can handle at least 3, if not the defense fell, if not a defense drop, it can handle 3 psychics over here. To which now I will letting the first plate of go through, which does ensure the knockout for me as well. And now I'll be going for the next Psychic Fang shield bait, which I think is going to be getting the first shield from my opponent's end, but my opponent lets it go. So that was the win condition from my end. But since I went for Psychic Fangs, and they had a win condition and let the Hydro Pump go through, that does so much damage. And from this kind of range, this game is already wrapped up, because I have to shield up this plate up that is going to do neutral damage right now. But now they'll be coming back with their own Girafarig. So Girafarig, though it's psychic, it is part normal as well, so that will be resisting the normal moves, and they went for the Psychic Fangs. So that ensures my defense drop as well, and now I think they will be going to swap out into something over here, which is actually going to be a counter to Trevenant as well. And since I don't have any option left to shield over here, I'll be shielding the Psychic Fang once again, and I try to throw the I try to get the heart farms and load up as much energy as possible. But the final Pokemon is going to be a Galarian Stunfisk once again, so that is going to be all for this battle, because it is almost winded up. And now from this kind of range, I cannot go for one more Shadow Ball. Either they could reach to the next Rock Slide as well, which will knock my Trevenant out from that game, and eventually getting a heartbreaking loss over here. That is going to be a good game to my opponent's end. Well played. So with this team, I went up on a 4-1 victory, and in a total of I think 8-2, which is really good for this team and Steelix. So Steelix is really a good option in the Open Great League as well, with the upbit of Psychic Fangs. So if you guys are using this team up, do let me know how it is working out for you, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you haven't subscribed already, do hit the like button and subscribe as well. See you again in the next one. Till then, peace.